We're here today with Don Wentworth, production manager at Sabre Yachts. And how many years have you been here?
This will make 35 years of tenure here at Sabre Yachts. I started in March of 1985. I started here at Sabre, as I say, in March. I had finished up a residential home, and I didn't want to be putting a foundation in and going back outside framing. Not real noble, but my intent was to stay warm for a couple of months and probably start another.
So you wanted to get in out of the cold when you started?
Yeah. I came to work here at Sabre, and I was immediately impressed and just felt that I had joined a family. They're just the people and their approach fairly quickly. I mean, almost walking in the door, that culture. I grew some roots.
What were you doing when you started? Where did you start?
I started here in Sabre's woodshop millwork. At the time, all of the interior furniture, all of the wood was all cut by hand with a handheld router. I maintained and used a set of full-scale templates to cut all of the interior plywood faces and pieces for the interior furniture.
So you've seen every model
that
Sabre's built in production.
I've seen every model, starting out as a 100% sailboat builder, and then going into the powerboat business, and then converting to all power today. Been along for that whole ride.
How has the production process changed apart from the boats themselves?
The materials, the raw materials, have advanced, which really lend to improving the product greatly. What we do doesn't lend itself out to automation. It's a handcrafted, it's a hand skilled. There's a little bit that to contradict that now. The hand routing that I have done, we had a facility when I started here at Sabre that was used exclusively for cold storage. That now houses a pair of CNC routers that performs my original responsibility. Also, some of our plugs and molds are cut from the CNC router. Our lamination process was all hand wet laid bucket and brush type lamination. That's a vastly improved process that greatly improves the product by optimum glass to resin ratios by way of the resin being infused into the part under vacuum. So that process has advanced greatly. In the product itself, the mechanical systems, the electrical systems, the lamination process, the fit and the finish have just made extraordinary gains.
What aspects of this process remain the same? What makes these boats that we're seeing behind you just as much a Sabre as the boats that you were working on when you started in 1985?
As I say, not a lot of what we do lends itself to automation. It's still craftsmanship, it's still hand-built, and we're a manufacturing facility, but with that craftsman, with that mentality, whether that's a gene they haven't recognized or whether that's learned, we're a competitive bunch and we're a proud bunch. And doing it better than anybody else and more efficient than anybody else, that's always a bar that we hold ourselves to personally. And that kind of pride in performance has been a mainstay. And you have it or you don't, and the team here at Sabre largely has it. This company is the team. I've just been fortunate to work with some really, really great people. I'm biased. We live in a beautiful place. There's a bunch of acreage, there's a bunch of buildings, there's a bunch of money invested in molds, fiberglass molds, but the team is Sabre's special sauce, and those knowns and values that I spoke of that are largely possessed by that team, that's what makes this company successful in what it is.